Starbucks. I got a vanilla frappuccino with a shot of espresso, a sausage and egg biscuit, and a cheese Danish. And Max got his first puppuccino. We're on the way to Disney. I'm sorry, I know this is very close to my face. Let me move stuff so I can set that down.
Just don't get that pimple though.
Maxie. Oh, here. Let's wait until we turn. Max is back there like, whoa. Sorry, bud. Ooh. Oh, that's a good stuff. Sit. Go ahead, sit down. Max, sit down. There you go, buddy. Here. He's got a mustache on his mustache.
We're gonna be so late.
Go under the stand. I needed food and my dog needed a puppuccino. Oh, dude, he's digging this puppuccino like hard. It's like you can't get the last little bit. Cool, buddy. What do you think? You need jacket and collar, huh? I like it. Cool. He ate most of it. I don't think he reached the rest of it. I went into Petco to get him a jacket because it's been chilly and it was not supposed to be cold in Florida, but it's cold. And he started shivering a little bit yesterday. So I went in to get him a jacket and they had like the color I liked. So he has that jacket. And then I'm getting him a new vest and all that, and it's gonna match that color theme. I've been wanting to give him a new collar and leash, so I got him a new collar and leash. You can see his collar. His leash matches, but yeah, I went in for the jacket and treats, and I came out with the jacket, treats, leash, and collar. That's my life, though. But he looks good in blue. Anyway, I'm gonna eat, drink my frappuccino, and try to wake up and feel better. I'm only a little derpy. Sorry. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Why don't we park?
It's beautiful.
Well, I guess it don't matter. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can.
Let me ask him how they want us to do the rider swap. I don't know if one of us has to wait out here with the baby and the dogs or inside.
Well, me and Dom are gonna swap, so.
Yeah.
Guys, the line's over there. Okay, here we go. Make sure the car is not waiting. Hold on, let me. I knew that. He was gonna ask for questions. They all going in, or yeah, we all go in, and then it's back. It's like where the kennel is.
It was, wait, what was the ride called again?
Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage. We're waiting. We're doing rider swaps. Liam's mad. Chase and them went ahead. So we're waiting with the doggies. The doggies. Liam's just mad. I know. Max, Nikita, Kyrie. I couldn't remember her name there for a second.
She's not mine, but I'm gonna steal her now.
Baby. Okay.
Hand side, all the way to the left. There's a dark brown animal with striped legs. That is an okapi. People the okapi is related to the zebra, but they're actually related to the giraffe instead. They have the same long prehensile tongue as a giraffe, and that means they can use it to grab and pull leaves down. Unlike lots of animals, the okapi female is going to be a little bit taller than the male. Those okapi female mothers will communicate with their young through infrasonic communication. It's just communication that is below the level of human hearing. Alright, now keep an eye out. This watering hole, yeah, it looks like up on the left, just up on the hill, there's a black rhino walking around. Black rhino can weigh up to 3,000 pounds. They can run about 35 miles per hour. Unfortunately, they are being poached for their horns because people believe they have medicinal properties, but they're really just made out of keratin, which is like our hair and our fingernails. And because of that poaching, there are less than 5,000 black rhino left in the wild. Alright, now a lot of forest animals do rely pretty heavily on their camouflage, so look in these bushes, they like to hide in there sometimes. They use that camouflage to hide from their predators. And it looks like up on the hill to the left there are some tan antelope. Those are greater kudu. Greater kudu are one of the tallest antelope in Africa. They can reach about 55 inches at the shoulders. Now we are going to be coming up on the Safi River. And this is usually a good place to look for some hippo. They do spend most of the daytime in the water. That way they can stay out of the heat and out of the sun. And as nighttime rolls around, that's when they're normally going to come out to graze. They can go as far as miles inward and eat up to 80 to 90 pounds of vegetation a day. They can actually weigh up to about 5,500 pounds though. So it's really not that much food for an animal that size.
There he is.
And it looks like there is a bloat of hippo on the left. That is what a group of hippo is called, a bloat. Hippo can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes at a time. They do swim, but they usually prefer to just bounce along the bottom of the water
There they go, look at
instead.
him go.
Now, the white birds on the island are pink-back pelicans. They get that name because during mating season, the skin on their backs turns pink. Those birds are colonial nesters, which means they nest all together. It can be anywhere from 20 up to 500 pairs of them nesting at once. Now we are coming over a long Nile crocodile. You can tell crocodile and alligator apart if you look at their mouths. Just make sure everybody is sitting down for me. Little ones can sit on your lap. They have a little bit of a different snout shape, and on the crocodile, the north tooth on their bottom jaw is going to stick up over their upper lip. Those jaws are powerful enough to crush the bones of their prey, which is usually fish, but it can be pretty much anything that crosses their path. Crocodile usually eat about 1 meal per week. They have been known to go for months without eating, if the food is scarce in the area. This is home to some of the most famous animals, like giraffe and elephant. It's also greatly influenced by all of the animals that live in the area. For example, elephant, they will bulldoze the trees down and make some open spaces. The giraffe will prune the trees up. Look straight ahead, look at all the giraffe rodent. What are they doing? Sorry, I got distracted. Those giraffe will prune the trees up about 20 feet high, and the antelope will graze the grass down. Now, in this brush to the right, there are a couple
Well, I
of
can't
animals
see
with
the
those
giraffes.
large horns.
I know I am filming grass,
Those are
aren't
Angolan
I?
cattle.
Stop filming grass.
So who are you for the people?
I am Like and Bride or Rachel. Like,
And coming
Like
up
and
on
Bride's
the
the
right,
YouTube
there
channel,
is
so
a
just,
very
you know.
small tan
I'm Rachel.
animal.
I
Like Bride.
found her.
That is a
You found
springback.
her. You found me.
Springback get ability to spring up 6 feet high in the air when they're alive.
I don't know what to say.
Vanessa wants a service antelope.
It does look like over on the left, just under that den.
She wants a service hyena. Oh, it's under the den. It would laugh at her jokes. Can I pet your dog, ma'am?
Hyena do run a matriarchy. That means that the females outrank the males.
That's what I want.
The lowest ranking female is still above
Pet my
the
dog, you
highest
say?
Hyena are born with their eyes open and their teeth emerging. Just a little bit creepy. And out on the left, those reddish-brown antelope, those are the sable antelope. The coat of a male sable will darken as he reaches adulthood and become almost black. They are the official mascot of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
It's hard to know what you're doing with that thing.
You just point it because it's like a wide view.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So as long as it's pointed in the general.
Right, yeah, it'll catch it.
They're still running up on that hill.
Oh my gosh,
They're such cute little clumsy things.
I need this on video.
Now we're coming through a couple of termite mounds. These are made out of soil, saliva, and dung. They'll sit out here in the sun and bake. They'll become as hard as concrete.
I'm that thing.
And coming up on the left,
That's me.
that teen antelope is a Patterson's eland.
That's me. That's me.
Male eland can weigh up to about 2,000 pounds.
Me too.
And the females are usually about 1,200 pounds. And they are very strong. They can jump straight up about 6 to 8 feet high from standing.
My favorite kind of cow. One of my favorite kind of cows.
Now we are coming back to those Angolan cattle on the right. Those swamps are hollow. They have a honeycomb-like structure on the inside. They'll circulate blood through those. That helps to disperse their heat and cool them down. Those cattle are also a sign of wealth here in Africa. And straight ahead are lots of those Maasai giraffe. Baby giraffe are about 6 feet tall when born. They can stand and walk within the first hour of life. And as they reach adulthood, they'll get up to about 18 to 20 feet tall.
He sees them. He saw them. They're so cute.
Say hi.
Now,
Kiss.
coming up
Look at all
on the
this
right
stuff.
are some
No
more
kiss.
springbuck, the really small
No,
teeth.
Turn off.
don't turn it off. Don't turn it
Springbuck
off.
can run 50 to 60 miles per hour, making them one of the top 10 fastest land mammals. And they can jump 13
That's
feet
what you
moving
want. That's what
forward.
your service dog is going to be.
Quite amazing little animals. And all the gray animals on the right are white-bearded wildebeest. They're also called gnu, G-N-U, because of the sounds that they make. They form one of the most densely packed herds. One of these calves can actually stand and run 15 minutes after they're born.
Running, gotta keep running. Sitting, waiting.
And it looks like a couple more, or maybe just another giraffe up on the left.
I'm that lonely one right there.
Giraffes spend almost their entire day eating. They sleep for maybe 30 minutes out of the day. And that's usually spread out into even smaller sections. Sometimes they will sleep standing up, and sometimes sitting down. Very rarely are you going to see a giraffe actually laying all the way down. It makes them a little bit too vulnerable. Now keep an eye out on the left as we come around. We do call this area Monkey Point because there are some mandrill monkey that like to hang around here sometimes.
Any monkeys in the cemetery? Not today, probably.
Although I'm not seeing any today.
I think we've seen pretty much all the other animals, so we're looking out. Well, I mean, like so far.
Oh, I've seen a lot.
Well, they're probably chilling. But it's
Cheetahs.
nice and cool. Cheetahs only come out during the day.
Alright, now make sure you are holding on tightly. We do have to cross this really old bridge, but it usually works out just fine.
Usually.
God, this thing is old. I am.
Oh my gosh, okay. Lean right, guys.
I said hold on tight.
Alright, let's see, we're almost there, it's okay. These are the baobab tree, also called the upside down tree, because of the way their branches look sort of like roots sticking up into the sky.
Are those actual
Another name for them is the tree of life. That's because of the large amount of water that they store in their trunk. If you look at
They
this second
actually got
one,
them
there are some
transported here?
puncture holes. That's because animals such as elephants will come by and try to access that water.
Smell an animal.
No, we gotta get a pumpkin today.
I'm gonna get my possum. A pumpkin?
We gotta carve a pumpkin.
Are you gonna take it all the way back?
No, but we need it for Halloween. Bunnies! Bunnies! Oh my goodness!
He was like,
Now we are coming around some greater flamingo.
We freak out more about the bunnies than
These are the
flamingos.
lightest species of flamingo,
flamingos.
but they're not pink when they're born. They get that color from the keratin and the shrimp that they eat.
Oh,
Also, an
elephant.
elephant just out in the distance to the left, kind of.
I don't know if I got it.
A research team has learned that elephants are afraid of the sounds that bees make. So farmers in Kenya started making fences with beehives on them. That way they can keep the elephants away from their crops, and they can also sell the honey. To ease a little bit of tension that was between elephants and humans in Africa. Another view over to the left of that elephant.
There it is.
And it looks like there's a white rhino a little bit further along. Also, that couple of small brown animals with the black and white markings on the left, those are mountebank. Unfortunately, they were considered extinct in the wild. Thanks to the work from reserves like this, they're doing a little bit better now. But a reserve is basically the only place you're going to see them.
He wants to go roll in that mud.
Ma'am, look. You see it?
You're gonna get a good shot of the rhino.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get the perfect shot of the rhino.
Alright, now as we come up here, just keep your arms inside the truck, guys. There's going to be a white rhino on the left. Also, a cheetah, if you look up at the rocks on the left, look to the right of those rocks. There's a cheetah.
Two cheetahs.
A couple of them walking around. Cheetah are the fastest land mammal.
There's our cheetah.
Going up to about 60 to even 70 miles per hour. They can only hold those speeds
my
for
God.
several hundred yards.
Oh my god, it's
And
huge.
a white rhino on the left.
Holy
White
moly.
rhino, their name comes from the Afrikaans word veit.
Its mouth is
It's
huge.
wide, not white. It's
I mean,
actually
I knew they were big, but
referencing
wow.
their wide mouths, which is like you'll find the grass along the ground.
Wow. That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Okay, I'm over here obsessing a little bit. Hush,
White
I'm sorry.
rhino can weigh more than the black rhino.
awesome.
They weigh up to
Yes,
about
it is.
5,000 pounds. And the black rhino was about 3,000 if you recall.
Here we go. It's the lions.
Now, rock formations like this on the left are called the Kopi rocks. They do tend to attract some lions sometimes. They kind of like the vantage point up there.
Early for them. Oh, there's the thingy, something coming around.
On the left of these tan animals are the
There's sound
water
over
buck.
there, so I meant to.
Water buck drink a very large amount of water for an
Yep,
insect,
there
so
they are.
they're normally found pretty close to a water
see 'em.
source.
Oh, yep, there's them right
It
there.
does look like there are maybe a couple of lions coming up off the left. Lions do remain inactive for about 16 to 20 hours out of the day. And at night, usually the females will go out and do the hunting for the pride. The males typically stay back and watch over their cubs and protect their territory.
Ditch.
I didn't know. Around that ditch.
While they're separated, they can communicate through roars. Those can be heard from up to 5 miles away. During the day, humans and lions see pretty equally well. But at night, a lion's vision is 6 times better than humans.
Like, get good footage.
That explains why they do their hunting at night.
Yeah. Get good footage, Dominique, so then I can just share it and be like, hey, this is what I did.
Exactly. This is what we did. This is what we did.
Then we're gonna go get married.
We are gonna get married.
we're gonna
I'm
get
sorry,
married,
Chase.
guys.
I'm divorcing you.
Yeah.
I'm divorcing you. Me and Rachel are getting married.
Yes, we're going to
but
go get
Vanessa
it.
wants to marry you.
We'll just all get married.
We'll all get married.
Jake's coming up on the ground.
I'm sure there's somewhere we
Vanessa,
can
it's
get
okay. I think where is that
It's like
place?
away
Up
about
north,
3
we'll all
pounds
just go and get married. I'm
married.
down
All
with
these
that.
sister wives.
Yes.
Man can see it on
We'll
the
all,
video.
we're all sister wives. We're sister wives.
Sister wives.
Chase, you're just done. We're just all gonna be lesbians.
Yes.
That's our life.
Sweet sister wives.
I keep the baby.
We're in
No.
a long
I'll
haul.
find
No.
some tail with the baby.
No, my baby.
You have visitation.
You get visitation. We get
Visitation, yes.
Babysit him when we go on honeymoon.
Babies are chick magnets. That's why I'm keeping it.
Oh. There was also chick magnet dogs.
ready. Watch. Kissy.
I get hit on all the time when I have
Easy.
PETA, so.
I don't know. Chase just gave me the strangest look, and that was just great. He's like, what? I like kissing.
all her
Coming up on
spouses,
the right,
okay?
just behind that tree, there are a couple of yellow-billed stork, and just down the path to the right is the white scimitar horned oryx. The scimitar horned oryx gets its name because their horns are shaped like the scimitar sword. That is a desert animal, and they've adapted pretty well to that. They can go a remarkable 9 months without drinking any water.
Whoa! Okay.
Helps that their white coats reflect the sun. They also conserve water by not sweating until they're
I'm
ready.
gonna make people sick.
15 degrees.
I think I just popped your shoulder.
Oh.
Those yellow-billed stork, those birds have a 5-foot-long wingspan.
Or a collarbone.
They
I
are
don't know
carnivorous,
which.
so they'll
I'm sorry,
fly
Max.
around in the water. Eat anything that crocodile might stir up behind them. It's usually things like fish, frogs, and snakes. Sometimes even
Liam
smaller
is
birds.
out. Look, Vanessa.
Oh, all we had to do was put him on
Now,
the
as our
safari
safari
ride.
comes to a close,
car
if you would like to help these
That's
animals,
exactly
I
what
recommend
he did.
visiting
I hope
any
to
of
God
the
he'll stay
merchandise
asleep when we put him in the
locations
stroller.
Harambe.
Him just
Ask them
sleep
about
there
the
in the
Disney
stroller.
Conservation Fund. We'll be
Oh.
able to talk to you about it, and if you choose, you can donate. Disney will match every dollar that you donate. We'll give you a cute little button you can wear. But you can help these animals by doing simple things at home, like recycling. You can recycle the obvious paper,
That
glass,
smells like
plastic
chlorine.
products.
That's not animal water.
I know.
However, you can also recycle
Still smells
any
like
laptops
chlorine.
and cell phones that you aren't using.
So we just finished Disney. Max made it through the entire day. I passed out twice. Rachel passed out 3 times.
I win.
You passed out twice from medical, and then the 3rd time from
I
anxiety.
think it was anxiety,
Yeah,
yeah.
the 3rd time anxiety. How did you do? This is
I-
Vanessa.
I did okay, but I had one medical episode that she told me about.
Yes, Kyrie alerted to her.
Yep.
And Max did an alert to me when the first time I had my episode. He alerted, and I was able to get my legs up quick enough to get the blood flowing back that I didn't pass out. So if he wouldn't have alerted, or I wouldn't have had a place to put my legs up, I would have passed out 3 times. But luckily
Yeah.
that one I missed. I
Yeah.
missed that one. And but the big thing, we made it through like how many hours? Like 10 hours of Disney?
It was a lot.
10 hours.
Was it 10 hours?
I don't know. I wasn't counting.
Because we got here at like
Yes.
11:20.
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
got here at like 11:30 and it's 9:22.
Yeah, so like 10 hours of Disney. We made it through. Max did it 6 months of training, and he made it through Disney. He had a moment where he had to have a break, and I let him took all of his gear off in the potty area, and he just hung out with Kita, which was the other service dog that was with us, her and Sydney. He hung out with Kita, and they rolled around in the grass. You know, he needed that break to recuperate. And I didn't think that after that break. I did not think he was going to be able to continue and like go through. I thought that was going to be it for him, and he was going to be done. That was, you know, his limit. He didn't. He recovered and he kept
Recovered,
going. And he didn't like the drums at first, but after his break, someone actually walked right past us with the little, what's it called?
You said you had one.
Yeah, but I don't know what it's called. Those little drums. Chase, what was it called? Chase, what's that drum called? What's the drum called? Djembe. Yeah, someone literally walked like within 5 feet away from us with it hitting it. And he
ignored completely.
Yes, tail wagging, excited, and that's what like the issue was the drums, because he doesn't like drums. And he was completely fine with that. We've got some more desensitizing to do. He's hanging out. He got a new blue leash and collar earlier with the jacket, and he's hanging out in all blue. Kyrie is back there. Kyrie, you want to say hi? Yes. Yeah.
Boop.
Boop. Max, key boop. Max, look. Boop. Boop. Boop the camera. Oh, you're gonna paw the camera. Okay. Max is like, I'm done. But they made it. I passed out twice. She passed out 3 times.
We passed out together.
We did.
On the Yeti.
We literally passed out together on the Yeti. I have
what
a
is
goose.
it called?
Expedition
Yeah,
Everest.
Expedition Everest.
I have a goose egg right here.
And I have one on the back of my head.
Yeah, they hurt. And then
Yeah.
they hurt so bad. You had an episode. Sydney was fine the whole time, wasn't she?
No, Sydney said she
said
had
she
a
had a
seizure on Everest.
That's right. Yeah,
Because she opened her eyes too early before the lights.
Yeah.
Yep, she had a seizure on Everest. She had a
So
seizure
everyone
on
with
me.
service dogs had an issue, and then Rachel needs a service dog
Yeah.
but doesn't have. Everyone who needs one.
I'm just gonna take Max, guys. Come on, Max. Come on. Let's
Bye,
go.
Max.
Come on, Max. Let's go.
Bye.
Let's go.
Bye. See you later. I love you.
Okay, we're gonna come back.
You come back. Come back. Good job. I can definitely say this was super fun, and hi. I'm sorry I don't have more footage. I wasn't really focusing on footage. It was more like my health.
I don't know
my
if
dog.
I got introduced. I'm Rachel. I'm the main moderator.
Yes.
Like and Bride. If you've seen my name around.
We finally we love each other. We're getting married and we're disappearing.
Yes.
Well, no, Vanessa, we're all getting married because Vanessa wants to get married too.
Group marriage.
We're going
Group
going
marriage.
together. We're gonna be like sister wives, but that just sounds like that sounds like what is it called? Incest.
Yeah.
So like
weird.
we can't do that. We can't be sisters.
Oh my God.
But we can be.
Oh,
They're finally saying hi. They are off duty right now, so
She's like, I don't really know. He's been here all day.
they are technically. I mean, I know Max is off duty. She kind of said Kyrie was done too. So
she's kind of done, kind of not done.
yeah. Look at him.
What are you doing, Curry? Oh.
If you want this to stop, just say something.
Oh,
I'll
I don't
pull.
care.
Okay. They did good. They did. Look at Max's tail.
Cause I can get her back into focus if I really need her to.
Yeah, Max will too. Look at him. He's like, okay, I'm done, Mom. No, he changes his mind.
So yeah, do you want to run through or Mission Everest really quick, or what? Expedition Everest? Mission Everest.
Let me know when you want Max to stop, and I'll get him too.
I don't care.
Okay. All right.
You want to run through exactly what
staring at
happened?
Yeah. Tell them what happened,
Okay.
because I don't remember that much. I remember the end.
So
Sit.
we both remember the beginning.
Yes, the beginning was fun.
The beginning was great, and then there's a part, because the whole thing you're going forward and stuff, and then there's a part where you stop and then you
shaking so bad.
go backwards, and then shortly after we started going backwards, all of a sudden because we were holding hands because we're like, oh god,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden I feel her hands start to loosen, and then I just see her head go wham on the pull down bar, and she has like a little goose egg right here. And then so I held her, and then like a little
How
bit.
are you holding me?
I was like, oh god, Dom, no. And then like a little bit later, you started to come to, and you're like, where am I? What's going on?
And then right after I came to, we went through the. Oh my god, that picture. Hold the camera.
Okay, so we have a
I
picture.
thought I had it on my
They actually gave it to us for free because of what happened. But shortly after she came to, as soon as she was like conscious kind of enough,
We went through the black
I passed out, and
hang on. Before that though, we started going through the black tunnel.
yes,
I was terrified for my life because I had no idea where I was or what I was doing.
I don't know if they're gonna
So,
be able
look,
to see that.
I don't know. Rachel at this point was out, and my face, I was terrified for my life. I was literally scared for
Yeah,
my
she came
life.
back, I went out, and then I think at some point we
I don't know how we all
both
could
went
see that.
out. I think we both went out, and then they got us off the ride. They had to bring her a chair because she didn't have a chair at that moment. And so they rolled us into the gift shop, and we both passed out again. It was
Yeah, no, you
fabulous.
were going out in this picture because
Yeah.
like your arm was still on me. You were going out.
I was going
they
out 'cause
caught
my
you
hand
as,
dropped.
Yeah, it did.
My hand would have
Because you're holding my sweater in that one, so you were starting to go out in that.
Yeah.
And like I saw her, like I think it
and
took
then my
me a
head
second.
went wham, and that's how I got my
Yes,
goose egg. Because
yes.
I remember it going black, and I remember feeling like I was falling back, and I didn't know it was the ride or me until
Yeah.
afterwards I got off and I felt my head.
Well, and like I remember, like it took me a second because when I kept doing, I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know where I was, and then we go through the black tunnel. I was just like, because I had no idea what was going on.
You were screaming so loud.
But when I noticed she was out, I was like, Rachel, no! Oh, hi, Max. But so I held her. We got on the wheelchairs. We went out, and then she was pushing us. She was
great. And then
Well-
we made a wheelchair train.
But when we were at the end of the ride, when we were sitting down, we both passed out again.
Yeah, that was the pass
That
out
was
in
the
gift
second
shop.
time. Yeah, we passed
Yeah.
out in the gift shop after the ride, like coming out of the ride. We both ended up. I didn't even know I passed out.
She just like folded over in the chair, and then
Because I
she was
remember
behind
her
me, and I
asking.
just went boop into her.
I remember her. She asked me if, hey, did you pass out? Are you okay? And I was like, no, my chest hurts. So was I passed out before that? I was.
Yeah.
I do not remember being passed out. I remember her asking me if I was okay, and I remember I was having really sharp pains in my chest right here. But I don't remember passing out that time.
And then right before we did this like this was like the last thing we did.
Yeah.
And so we've been recovering for like the last hour. And then we were just hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And so we're feeling better now.
Yeah.
But like we went into the gift shop, and then I don't know if it was anxiety or if my heart rate. I felt my heart rate spiking
and
again.
there was literally, while I was looking for Max's Mickey Mouse ears, go check my Instagram for that picture. Service dog pause. Anyway, when I was looking for his ears and I was trying to grab them, it was us two, or both service dogs. Keto with Sydney. And we were all standing there, and literally a crowd started forming around us, and they were all just around us, like watching. And my anxiety, because they were closest to me and I was sitting in the wheelchair, they were like they were literally like where they are from me. I started freaking out. I was like, can y'all please like back off and like move, because some of us have PTSD and you're freaking me out.
And we're like standing over the dogs.
Like literally standing over all of us, looking down at the dogs. I was like, some of us have PTSD and I'm seriously freaking out right now. And so they gave me like, look back. I'm like, I'm freaking out because like it's claustrophobic. But she left around. Did you leave right before or right after?
It was when
I
we
said
were
that?
talking to the trainer, the service, your friend.
Yeah. So we ended up walking away from there and ended up meeting up with her service dog trainer friend that had their service dog in training with them. But she left after that. And what y'all do?
She took
We
me
went out.
outside because I started to feel faint, and I was like, I need some air. Like I was just like, I need air. I don't even know. I remember asking for air.
You told me you needed to go outside, and I took you outside, and then like next thing I know, your head is just like against me, like full weight, and I was like, okay.
She's gone.
Well, and
like, trying to
that's why,
pick
because
up
she was getting claustrophobic really bad. That's
Yeah.
why we think that was her anxiety. And
So
her
I think it
anxiety
just
got
caused
too
my
bad.
heart rate to
Max,
spike
stop.
again, and with us just getting off the ride
Leave-
and coming up there,
Leave Kyrie alone.
it wasn't a good combination.
I love how they're like in pink jacket, blue jacket. It's just so cute. Why is that adorable?
Good girl.
Good boy, Max.
girl.
Oh, she's adorable.
Thank you. So that was like our adventure.
It was. I'm proud. All the dogs made it through Disney. I did not expect it for Max. He surpassed my expectations again. I mean, what do y'all think? Do y'all think Max did okay?
Yes.
Yeah?
Amazing. I think he did amazing for a dog that's only been in training for as long as he has.
Yeah.
Conquering Disney like he did. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And like only needing the one break, because I thought I thought that was the end of it. I did not
I
think
did
he was
too.
going to recover after that break.
I wasn't sure. I was
Yeah, I thought-
really hoping, because I didn't want you guys to have to leave.
Right, but you know, and that's why I told you we weren't going
Yeah.
to stay all day, because I didn't think he was going to be able to handle it. So I was expecting a few hours and then us leaving. But he recovered so well, and after that, like, he was pumped. He was excited. He was in a good mood after that. But it was fun. It was definitely fun. I'm proud of Max.
Oh, if you can get to Pandora and go on, what is the name of the ride?
Flight of Passage.
Oh my god!
amazing!
Yes! Woo! That ride.
Doesn't go upside down or anything like that. So
You're sitting there.
Yeah, you're
But-
Just simulator ride.
It
Yeah,
is
it's a
so.
simulator.
It was incredible. That was like my favorite thing, and I want that in my life. I want to have it in my living room and be
Yes.
on it all day, every day, and never
Just-
do anything else.
Yeah, that's
but
just
like
my
more
life.
interactive, like to where you can fly around, like drive
Like
it
you
yourself.
can-
Like you can drive over the
Yes. Someone, I would pay $1,000 for that game. I would pay $10,000 for that game and be happy with my life for the rest of my life.
Just, I want to be an avatar.
I really did do, like, ever since the first movie, I was like, I'm gonna be an avatar. That's always what I wanted. I cannot wait for the second one. But do you have Instagram?
I don't.
Oh,
Sorry.
does she have a Facebook or something, or a YouTube? I'm gonna let you.
Sydney has something for keto.
She has an Instagram for Kita, yes.
Yes.
Service dog Kita.
Yes, service dog keto.
Service dog Kita.
Okay, that's the other service dog that was in the earlier video, the large one. You know,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
huge.
not a public kind of person.
I wasn't
That's
sure.
just me.
No, I wasn't sure. I was gonna be like, tell people about yourself.
And then
Have them go follow you.
mine is Lycanbride, LYCAMBRIDE. I'm also featured on her homepage of her YouTube. I'm her main moderator.
Yep, she is my main moderator. She said she helps me keep the other moderators in line and keep them.
Just hit me.
But it was fun. We're freezing. I think this
Yeah,
is where we're
I
gonna
gotta
say
sit
goodbye.
down and-
I do too. I think this is where we're gonna say goodbye. This is a 13-minute.